This is Logical MGTOW Spock here. I was going to let you know that I just got a feminist thought who apparently thinks that she can shame us men. And yet, if she were to watch every one of my videos of Logical MGTOW and every other MGTOW video, she would possibly change her tune, and her name goes by Carly Ellison, Ellison. Basic fact is that I know she was watching my video I made earlier yesterday, and she doesn't like it. That proves right there that that the feminist Me Too movement idiot bitches don't really like the truth, and they refuse to admit the truth. And just like the MGTOW brother, Mr. Hate Vicious, my brother right there, and I like to consider him my brother even outside of MGTOW. If that's okay, but the basic fact is that the feminist thoughts of today. I don't care if you're older than me, if you're younger than me, or middle aged, or whatever. Whatever you say is more than 100% truth and fact, that you cannot handle the fact that men have gone their own way. The MGTOW movement is strong, getting stronger and stronger, and the feminist and Me Too movement of today, of this century, will be falling apart. And Carly Ellison thinks that they've achieved things. No, they haven't. Not with this current feminist and Me Too movement. With the ERA, yeah. But that's as far as it's gone. The current feminist and Me Too movement is going to make the women of today non-fertile, infertile, essentially, which basically means they won't be able to bear children. And it's their own fucking stupid fault, with the fact that, as I mentioned on the video that I made yesterday, that she just proved that her and many other feminists and Me Too movement thoughts cannot handle the fact that we men are ahead, and MGTOW has become stronger. And the basic fact is that women are not better than men. They will never be better than men. Logically, there's only two beings that are better than both, and that's Heavenly Father and our Savior. But when it comes to the two genders, it's the male. The older we get, the more valuable we get. The older women get, the less valuable they get. They don't like that reality. So, to Carly Ellison, the feminist thought, you can't admit that what I've been saying on each and every one of my videos about all feminist and Me Too movement kiss asses and members and followers and believers, that the feminist movement and the Me Too movement will be falling apart and is falling apart, and thereby the MGTOW movement has won. Thereby, forever MGTOW. And Carly Ellison, if you harass me again, I will have the internet police go right over to your door, take you in for harassment. The basic fact is that the ERA is the one that helped you women. The feminist movement of today is not the ERA. The feminist movement of today is just that, a feminist movement. Thereby, you women, including Carly Ellison, is losing the battle. So therefore, we men have won. And Carly Ellison, who has no videos quite yet right now, thinks that she can shame me when she doesn't realize the knowledge that I have about the female psyche and of what's real and what's not. What she's been commenting and trying to shame me with is illogical and not realistic, yet she wants to act like it's factual when it's not. And she wants to try to put me down as she tried to do. Thereby, I got her comments taken off my board. And she will never bother me again. Because if she does, the internet security will go after your ass. So, MGTOW brothers, stay strong. New MGTOW brothers, welcome. And of course, I wasn't planning to make a video, but I am making one right now, even though it's 3 in the morning. But the one thing is that women, we don't hate women. Us MGTOW members don't hate women, but we will not deal with your inconsistencies and also your illogical statements, and we will not deal with your cheating on us and expecting us to forgive you for cheating on us. And we will not deal with the fact that you think that you can get higher entitlements than men when basically it stays 50-50 all the way through. The entitlements stay 50-50 no matter what. And guess what? You women will become infertile without question, because the current feminist and Me Too movement is making it such as that even as you think you can try to shame us down and try to tear us down to go to the plantation, and we will never go to the plantation. I don't care how much you think you can get to tear us down, you won't win. And even Carly Ellison will not win, because she's an unhappy, vengeful, little feminist Me Too member thought. The basic fact is that she might be already getting close to being infertile with her biological clock ticking, as many others will be soon enough as well. That's not the male's fault now, is it? That's all the female's fault for doing what they did to many men, and why many, if more than several men are becoming MGTOW. Thereby, the more that women think they can outdo us, the more we will show them by trying to have that same train of thought. They will never, ever be able to find the right person. And they'll keep wondering, where are all the good men? I will be making another one possibly tomorrow, or later on today, I should say, possibly. But for now, live long and prosper, MGTOW brothers and new MGTOW brothers. And for those who have not subscribed and rang that little bell, go for it if you are new to MGTOW, and if you want to become MGTOW. And follow Mr. Hate Vicious and Undead Chronic, and also James Von Maxwell, MGTOW Hamster, and many others. But there is one thing I've been kind of wondering too. We had a MGTOW brother, although he considers himself to be a MGTOW brother, by the name of Alec Fleming. If he was a true MGTOW brother, he wouldn't have locked out the public part of his videos, even though I myself have gotten them anyway. The basic fact is, I gave him information to help him out on his community board, and yet he hasn't even looked at it, obviously. So, Alec Fleming, you need to look at the things I said to you on your community board of YouTube. And to Carly Ellison, you are an unhappy, vengeful person. As I said, as an advocate, I support the ERA, which was the 1970s movement, which was only marching and protesting for women's rights, freedom to vote, and equality, and were you able to have independence where you don't have to live with your parents for as long as many women are even nowadays, and also with the fact that you will and are able to work thanks to the ERA. The feminist movement of today is making it even more difficult for you. You know that, and you need to realize that. You need to accept that, because we men didn't cause the illogical crap. You women caused it. And until women realize that and move to change that, then and only then will they ever see if any change from us men will happen. But the only thing is, as Mr. Vicious says, to get to go to the courts and separate yourself from the court system outside of being protected for safety. Even though I know Mr. Hate Vicious doesn't mention that, but he does mention to the fact that you need to, women, all the women need to separate themselves in the sense of when it comes to alimony and child support and everything else, because we will do things. If we have children with any woman, we will do the responsibility as much as we can, logically, to pay child support. But the basic fact is that the reason why there are so many unhappy children and those children that act out are simply because of the feminist Me Too member females who think that you can cover two parts of the parental things when you only can cover one. A child always needs two. And without the two, that child will build up some very hateful resentment against the parent, the mother, mostly. And the basic fact is that the women have tried to figure out a way to do that even through the school system. The school system can't do shit. The law can only do one thing, and that ruins our children's future. And I know how much you women don't want to ruin children's future. But it's not the man's fault. It's not us men's fault. I know many women don't like the fact that they are expected to admit to their faults and negative bullshit, but they refuse to. They think that just because they're the weaker sex within the society aspect, is that they think they can get away with practically anything and be blameless when they're not. Because if you are blameless, then you're not a real human being now, are you, feminist idiot bitches? Think about that. And you will never, the feminist women and Me Too movement women of today, even the millennials, will never reach the top beyond any man. I don't care if Carly Ellison wants to try to believe that what I say is a load of shit, because she can't handle the fact that what I say and many other of MGTOW brothers say what is 100% truth and logical. So Carly Ellison, the only person you should feel sorry for is you. You caused it to the point where if you have any children that you are struggling, even with or without any man around. But the one thing is that a child will only do better, especially in educational aspects and especially in life, when their parents are together and when they don't go vengeful against each other, separated or divorced. That's one thing right there. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Right now, there's a person by the name of Alec Fleming. He's dealing with the same thing that many men have dealt with and are still even dealing with even today. And that is the fact that he's not able to see his children because of illogical fucking crap that his now ex-wife has put him through. Many women have done the same thing to many other men, outside of me, of course, because my situation is totally different. My situation is the fact that, yes, I've divorced my now ex-wife, but the one thing is, we don't have any vengeful things, so that I'm making sure that she's okay. That's my choice, because I'm a very caring person. This uniform right here is proof. I believe in the future, and the future is not about women only. The future is about equal partnerships between the two genders. But yet, the only way that'll happen is once the women actually wake up and realize their illogical, indecisive crap is causing the separation between that and between the two genders. It's not the men's fault. So guess what? Again, the men win on that one too, don't they? The basic fact is also there will never be any higher gender than the other. Be that, of course, as I've told Carly Ellison, that the one that's also on YouTube right now. I told her one straight actual fact, and that is that this is not the matriarchal society. The matriarchal society was known to be a society that was a female-dominated society. And I know I've mentioned this before in each one of my videos of logical MGTOW. Maybe not a whole lot of them, but a certain number. And also in my advocate videos. A certain number of those as well. But the one thing is that the MGTOW and MGTOW members know this as well, that matriarchal society was a female-dominated society. The basic fact is that something went awry, and it was not the male's fault. It was not the male's fault at all. It was the fact that this society found that women are incapable of actual true love. They're incapable of admitting to their faults and their wrongdoings. Thereby, it went, and there's many other things that made the matriarchal society go down the tubes as well. Thereby, there will never be another matriarchal society. The MGTOW movement will make damn sure of that. There will always be a male-dominated society. That male-dominated society will be strongly protected by MGTOW. And MGTOW will last longer than any feminist movement, any female bullshit movement that there will ever be and ever was and ever is. And until women realize that they need to be more logical than they are, way more logical, and without trying to demean the other gender, being us men, because they know because they know that the women know that they are not going to win, and they will never win, and they will never be the top-notch gender of any society. And they need to wake up and smell the fucking coffee, and they need to shut up, because obviously Carly Ellison tried to tell me that we men have to do certain things or shut up. Like improve or shut up. We've already improved. We're not dealing with any feminist female bullshit, inconsistencies and their illogical crap when it comes to the reason why they want men to be around is because they want men for the resources. They don't care about the human being of the man. They don't have a love bone in their butt. The women lost the love bone in their whole entire body. They don't even know the true meaning of love or anything positive. That's the truth. Especially with the current feminist movement and the Me Too movement as well. That's another proof, along with the illogical crap that Carly has tried to fucking tear me down with. Which basically did not win. She did not win. Even trying to insult my intelligence as well is not a way to prove that you're the top-notch bitch as well, you dumbass bitch, Carly. Carly Ellison. You will never find a man, Carly Ellison, and you will die alone. You will be hitting the wall sooner than you think. And the wall is victorious. You will never break through. No feminist or Me Too movement little bitch will ever be able to break through that wall. This is Logical MGTOW Spock. MGTOW brothers and new MGTOW members live long and prosper. Have a good day.